you're going to find inside your bag next to your puppy when you pick up your puppy from Finger Lakes Doodles. The most important thing that you're finding inside your bag is going to be your folder. Your folder is going to contain your health certificate and any documentation that I feel is important for you to have, such as health testing information about Disco and for Mick. So keep this folder handy. It's going to be something that will help keep you organized for the life of your dog pet. The other thing that I'm going to give you to help make the transition a little bit easier for your puppy is going to be a snuggle puppy. These snuggle puppies have a heartbeat and also heating pad in them, as well as I'll let the puppies play with all the snuggle puppies before they go home. Make sure that this puppy is available to your puppy when they're sleeping inside their crate, when they're around the house. The scent of the litter, that heat, that heartbeat is going to help soothe them during their first few days of transition. You also find some treats, just complimentary from us. These treats are Old Mother Hubbard treat. It's a nice quality treat. I encourage you to often take toys away from your puppy, and anytime that you take a toy away from the puppy, pay the puppy with a treat. So make sure that you continue to do that, and you'll have a pet that when you do reach out to grab something from them, they don't dart across the yard or across the house. Just a little trick. Speaking of toys, we want you to have plenty of them. So toys in the kits might vary, but we have lots of different toys, different textures, different feels. Teaching your dog to play fetch is going to be a great way to get them to exercise without having to take them on a walk all the time. So teaching them fetch inside the house is very doable right now. Taking them out on warm days or warmer days is also fine. And playing fetch. So that just happens to be a rope ball, but you can get a tennis ball. Chuck It sells some fun balls. We have rope toys. Rope toys are great. I just want to make sure that we're playing with them in the right fashion. So when we're playing with a puppy with a rope, we don't want to hold the rope up and act like we're fishing for a puppy and pulling them up. Their little necks are pretty delicate. You keep the rope on the ground and pull straight or forward and have them pull against you, and just give them enough tension where it's difficult for them to pull. We don't want, so if the action is going to be like this, we don't want to be doing anything like this. Otherwise, ropes are great. They help clean the puppy's teeth and they really enjoy chewing on them. There's going to be some items in the packet that are not maybe so self-explanatory. So here's a clicker. Clickers are used for training puppies. The puppies have been used to hearing the click and getting a treat. So I've powered up the clicker is basically what I've done for you. The more that you work with the clicker, the more that they'll respond to it. Another item that you'll see that's kind of not so self-explanatory. So this is a salad dressing container. But what you can do is you can open it up, fill it with peanut butter, close that up, and now you have something to reward the puppies with. I like to use this when I'm teaching them how to walk and how to heel. When I'm teaching a dog how to heel, I like them to be right at my side. So if you have this, even cutting this top off, if you're pressing it ever so lightly and walking with them, you can get them to stay right next to you because they're very interested in what you have here. Just give them a little bit at a time. So they have been eating out of this so that they know that this is a treat. And again, I just put straight peanut butter in it, making sure that we're going with a peanut butter that does not have xylitol in it. Another item that might seem a little strange is that each one of my puppies is sent home with a loofah. These loofahs are meant to help you bathe your puppy. So many of the soaps that we use are so highly concentrated that it makes it hard to really get all of the soap out of our puppies once we give them a bath. Put the soap on your loofah, really lather up your puppy. You're not going to need nearly as much soap as you would if you tried to just put the soap directly on the puppy. This will help minimize the amount of soap that you have to have and give you a nicer lather. So definitely try out the loofah. It will make bath time with your puppy a lot easier because, like I said, you definitely need to get all of that soap out. Any soap left inside a puppy's coat is going to create itching and make them uncomfortable. Last but not least, we talked about the food. The food that we are going to be sending all the puppies home on is the Purina Pro Plan Lamb and Rice puppy food. You're going to get about 3 pounds of food or kibble from me, just to make sure that you have that for at least the first few days. As far as feeding our puppies is concerned, here the puppies are all free fed, meaning that I keep food out all day long from 7 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night. Once you get the puppy home, that's going to be harder to do and potty train. So what I recommend is that you put food out at 7 o'clock in the morning, give them as much as that you want. I would start with probably a cup in the morning, but only lay it down for a half an hour. And then around noon, go ahead and give them another cup of food. Again, only leaving it down for half an hour. And then once you pick that food up, not giving it back until around 7 o'clock again at night, leaving it down again for half an hour. Your puppy's going to learn that they're going to need to eat when you put the food down. So food limiting to half an hour 3 times a day, but making sure that they have as much to eat as they want during those 3 feedings. Water I keep with a puppy for the entire day, from 7 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night. Once that happens, and you get into that routine, it's going to be a whole lot easier to potty train a puppy. So I hope all those tips are helpful, and if you have any questions or concerns, I'm always here and available for you. Thanks so much.